In Romania, this technique, or Eastern Europe, we call it the crowbar, or like the lever. I think, in the Americans, they call it the switch. I use this move a lot, and it's one of the moves that I've had a lot of success. It works very well while you're up on your feet, and it works very well on the floor as well, right? So you can pull this move up on your feet. Even if you get taken down on the floor, you can use this move on the floor. And even if someone takes your back, you can actually switch them there as well, and you can counter them with this move. So I'll show you all three variations. It's the same thing. So basically, what happens? You remember every time we do the single leg, I always tell you guys, ideally you want to have the head on the inside because you have better control here, less chances of getting counter, and you more ways of finishing if you are the person attacking. Now, with the head on the outside, this is not bad, but as I said, if someone has been wrestling for a while and they know how to do it, this is really dangerous, right? Because they're going to switch, right? They're going to switch you, they're going to take your back, they're going to take you down, right? So now, while we're up on the feet, right? So Radu, as I said, he attacked me with a single leg, I need to pop his head on the outside, right? If his elbows are tight, which very likely they will, right? Because they're going to hold their elbows tight, I just need to open up a bit, right? Because if he attacks, he's going to squeeze everything, right? Nice and tight, no gaps, right? So he's going to hold it tight. Now, I need to open up a bit, open up, and in this gap here, I need to slide my arm, right? Slide my arm like this, right? I need to create a lot of pressure on his shoulder, pop my leg down, and go to his back, right? So it's very basic, very, very basic, and it works every single time. If they put their head on the outside, as I said, you pop their head on the outside, you do this, it's going to work every single time, all right? So here, one more time, I'm going to push his head on the outside. As I said, his elbows are tight, all right? His elbows are tight. I pull, get my switch in, all right, or my lever here, put my leg down, and take his back. So if you get someone who's really stubborn and he doesn't want to let go of the leg, or is like really tight on it, you obviously need to lean into him to create more pressure on this shoulder and hopefully, pop his grip. Equally, sometimes you can't because they are just holding for dear life. Then what we can do here, and I've done it many times and it worked really well. So I'm here, as I said, and I'm grabbing on it, and then he's just holding for dear life, right? And I can't remove my leg, or I can't pull my leg. So then I lean down and I literally just do this. And I pick up his leg and then take him down from the inside, right? So I literally just bring that leg up in the air, right? And make him stay on one leg, right? So like this, as I said, I'm here, and he doesn't want to let go. And we both of us kind of hop around, right? So I can't keep going like this, right? So I'm just gonna grab down, bring it up, right? If he's still holding there, I just need to literally just and bring him down on the floor. Another way of finishing, right? Now, Radu took me down, or you're doing jiu-jitsu. As I said, you're in jiu-jitsu, and you're doing, let's say, butterfly guard or whatever, and you're on the outside, right? Radu is doing his single. He's trying to work his way onto covering the hips and obviously flatten me out, right? So now, as I say, we are here, right? This elbow, I need to make sure it doesn't come out, right? I grab in deep, and I just literally scoop my way around until I get to his back, right? So one more time. So here, in, I'm holding on this, right? And I'm just literally scooping my way around until I get to his back, right? So we use the switch up on our feet. We use the down on the floor. You can use it actually even when, like, let's say, Radu is here. I'm down on the floor, or I'm coming up, right? So I'm coming up here, right? And Radu is, trying to whatever take me down, or we are like tripoding, depending where you are. Now, if his head is on this side, I'm gonna reach for this leg here, right? If his head is on the other side, I'll reach for the other leg, all right? So if he's here, I'm gonna lean. Right? So I need to create some pressure, and then I reach over. I'm leaning, and then I'm using I'm arching. So I need to create some form of pressure to break his grip or to break his posture in order to reach back. This type of counter works very well if you do it really fast and explosive. If you take your time here, you're trying to do it slowly and things like that, Radu is literally just going to flatten me. Pull your arm out. This arm, and cross face. And then you're going to end up, literally into a pin. So you need to you know, when he's here, I say, I need to like literally just explosive, right? So I need to be very explosive and work my way out. If you try and take your time and try to scoop around and whatever, you're gonna get pinned, right?